The cathedral haunted Elias's sleep. Every night he stood on that balcony. The stained glass windows, a kaleidoscope of blues and greens, a single pulsating orb of gold nestled in the center. Each night the orb pulsed brighter, the light growing more intense, until he woke with a gasp, bathed in a cold sweat. The dream shifted. The orb shattered. Shards of light rained down, the stained glass cracking in a symphony of destruction. He was no longer on the balcony but on the floor, staring up at the empty space where the orb had been. A chill deeper than any winter wind seeped into his bones. Then, the figure. He appeared in the shattered light, a man cloaked in shadows, his face obscured by a hood. But when he moved, his eyes blazed, two pits of molten gold that burned with an unholy light. Elias knew, with a certainty that chilled him to his core, that this figure was the harbinger of something terrible, something that would consume his world. The dreams escalated, each more vivid, more terrifying than the last. The cathedral morphed, its grandeur decaying into something oppressive, the air thick with a palpable dread. The figure was always there, closer each time, his presence a suffocating weight on Elias's chest. One night, the dream changed again. He wasn't in the cathedral. He was in his own apartment, the familiar space warped and wrong. The figure stood in the center, his burning gaze fixed on Elias. "You cannot escape," the figure rasped, his voice a chorus of whispers. "The awakening is upon us, and you are the key." Elias woke with a scream, his heart pounding against his ribs. He could still feel the figure's burning gaze, hear the echo of his words. He knew with a certainty that bordered on madness that the dream wasn't just a figment of his imagination. It was a premonition, a glimpse into a terrifying future that was rapidly becoming his reality. The line between dream and waking life blurred. The cathedral, once confined to the darkness behind his eyelids, began to bleed into his waking hours. He saw flashes of stained glass in the reflection of shop windows, felt the phantom chill of the cathedral's air on his skin. He knew he couldn't outrun the dream. He couldn't outrun the figure, or the terrible fate it heralded. He was trapped, a puppet dancing to the rhythm of a nightmare, the key to an awakening he didn't understand and couldn't stop.